Hello, my awesome students. What's our today's lesson? Today we are going to study area of circle. I'm sure you will enjoy it. But first, let's remember some information that you have studied before about circles. Here is my circle with the center inside, and my radius and diameter. Do you remember what was the meaning of a diameter? A diameter is a line that is joining 2 points on the circle and passing by the center. And what about the radius? A radius is a line joining the center of the circle by any point on the circle. And we know that all the radii of the same circle are equal in length, as well as the diameter. All the diameters of the same circle are equal in length as well. Now I have a question. What about the circumference of a circle? The circumference of the circle is the boundary of the circle, or the outline of the circle. By other words, we can say that the circumference of a circle is a type of a perimeter. What is the rule for the circumference of a circle? Do you remember? We know that to find a circumference of a circle, we must have either the diameter or the radius. If I have any one of them, it will be easy to find the circumference of a circle using the rule. But what is the rule for the circumference? Let's go and see. We have two rules for the circumference of a circle. Either 2 times pi times r or pi times d. R here stands for the radius. So if I was given the radius, I am going to use 2 times pi times r. And what about if I was given the diameter? If I was given the diameter, I am going to use pi times d. And here are the two measured triangles that will help me find the radius or the diameter if I was given the circumference. Did you remember now? Yes. Awesome that you have remembered the rules. Let's go now and continue our lesson. I would like you to remember that a radius is exactly half of a diameter. Therefore, a diameter is twice a radius, or we can say that a diameter is double a radius. So, for example, if I know that I have a radius of 5 centimeter, then the diameter is 10 centimeter. And what about pi? We know that pi is a constant value. What is the meaning of a constant value? This means that the value of pi will never change. I have two values for pi. I use one of them according to what's given for me in the question. I can use pi, which is approximately equal to 3.14, or pi, which is equals to 22/7. Which one of them again should I use according to what I am given in the question? Now, let's go and take a new part in the circle. We know that a circle is defined by its diameter or radius. This means that I must have the diameter or the radius to be able to calculate the area of the circle or the circumference of a circle. We said that the perimeter of a circle or a circumference of a circle is the distance around the outside, which is the red curve here. But now what about the area? The area of the circle is the space inside it. So here, when I'm talking about an area of a circle or calculating the area of a circle, I am calculating the area inside of the circle, this yellow part. Let's remember again, what was the rule for calculating the circumference of a circle? It was either circumference equal pi times d or circumference equals 2 pi r. Now what about the area of a circle? The area is found using the rule area equal pi r squared. And what's r squared? R squared is r times r. This is our new rule To calculate the area, we found the area using the rule pi r squared or pi times r squared. Yes, it's easy. Just memorize the equations and you will be able to calculate the area of a circle or the circumference. Remember, radius squared is equal to r times r, while radius times 2 is equals to diameter. So, r squared is not equals to the diameter. R squared means r times r, while the diameter means r times 2. There is a great difference between both of them, so please don't get confused. Let's go and solve some examples on calculating the area of a circle. Let's begin with an easy one. Find the area of a carpet in the shape of a circle of radius length 3.5 meters. Consider pi equals to 22/7. Now he wants me to calculate the area and I was given the radius. So this is an easy and a direct question. We said that the rule for the area of a circle is equals to pi times r squared. And he told me that pi is 22/7 and the radius is 3.5. My area is equals to 22/7 times 3.5 squared, which is equals to 38.5 meter squared. And don't forget, when I'm calculating an area, I must put it in the measuring unit squared. Did you find it easy? Yes, I'm sure. Just by knowing the rule and studying it by heart, you will be able to answer any question for the area. Let's go now for example number 2. A circle, its diameter length is 14 centimeters. Calculate its area. I know that area is equals to pi times r squared. Am I given the radius or the diameter? I am given the diameter. So, to answer this question, I must first calculate the radius, which is equals to half times the diameter, because we said that the radius is half of the diameter. So, radius is equals to half times 14, which is equal to 7 centimeters. Now, it will be easy to just put the radius in the equation and find the area. My area will be equals to 22/7 times 7 squared. So my area is equals to 154 centimeters squared. And again, don't forget when you are calculating the area to put your measuring unit in centimeters squared. Let's go for example number 3. A circle whose diameter length is 20 centimeters. Find its surface area considering that pi is equal to 3.14. I would like you to pause your video now, go and start solving this example, and then come back and compare your answers with mine. Now, I was given here the diameter. So, to find the area, I must first calculate the radius. So, radius is equals to half times d. Radius is equals to half times 20, which is equals to 10 centimeters. Now, it's easy to calculate the area. Knowing the rule that area is equals to pi times r squared, then area is equals to 3.14 times 10 squared. Area is equal to 314 centimeters squared. Yes, we did it. Did you see how much it's easy? Just knowing the rule and you can find the area so easy. Let's go for example number 4. Calculate the area of a circle whose circumference is 44 centimeters. Hey, let's stop here and have a deep breath. We are supposed to have the radius to be able to calculate the area, but here I was not given the radius. And even the diameter, it was not given to me as well. I was given the circumference. So here will come the role of the magic triangle. I have the circumference and I am looking for the radius. We are going to hide our radius. Then the radius is equals to circumference divided by 2 times pi. So radius is equals to 44 divided by 2 times 22 over 7. Now it's easy to find the area. Area will be equals to 22 over 7 times 7 squared, which is equals to 154 centimeters squared. Let's go for example number 5. Calculate the area of a circle whose circumference is 88 centimeters. Now again, I would like you to pause your video, go and answer this example, and then come back to compare your answers with mine. We just solved one similar to this example. We said here that I'm not given the radius nor the diameter. I'm only given the circumference. So to find the radius from the circumference, I'm going to use my magic triangle. I will hide the r, which is the radius, and now I will have radius equals circumference divided by 2 times pi. My radius here will be equals to 88 divided by 2 times 22 over 7, which is equals to 14 centimeters. By having now the radius, it's easy to calculate the area. Area will be equals to pi times r squared, and this is the rule that I know. Area is equals to 22 over 7 times 14 squared. And I will have an answer of 616 centimeters squared. Did you see how much it's easy? We just need to memorize the rules by heart. Let's go now to example number 6. Calculate the area of the following figure. Pi is equals to 22 over 7. Please, I need here your full concentration. We are used to find the area of a rectangle, a square, a circle, a triangle, irregular shapes. But here we have something called a composite shape. What's a composite shape? It's a shape that consists of more than one shape. So, to find the area of a shape like this, we first must know what does this shape consists of. Before we go and see what does this shape consists of, we first want to know that if this is equal to 7 centimeters, then this as well is equal to 7. And if this length is equals to 10, then my length here is equals to 10 as well. And we would like to know that this is a circle, so this 7 is my diameter. The figure consists of what? This figure consists of half a circle and a rectangle. So when I'm going to calculate the area, I am going to calculate the area of the rectangle and the area of half of the circle. And this, when I add them together, I will get the area of this figure. Let's begin first with the area of the rectangle. We know that area of rectangle is equals to length times width. I know that my length is 10 and my width is 7. So 10 times 7 is equals to 70 centimeters squared. And this is the area of the rectangle. Let's go now and see the area of a circle. But please, I have a question for each one of you now. Should I bring the area of the whole circle or the area of just half a circle? I should bring the area of half a circle. Why? Because here I don't have the whole circle. I only have half of it. How can I bring the area of half a circle? Simply multiply the area of a circle times half. So to bring the area of a semicircle, I will make half times pi times r squared. I don't have the r, but I know that my diameter is equals to 7 centimeters. So I'm going to calculate the radius by making half times 7, which is equal to 3.5. So now my radius is equal to 3.5. Let's go back to the area of the semicircle. It will be equals to half times 22 over 7 times 3.5 squared. 3.5 squared is the length of the radius that I have just calculated. As a result, I will have the area of the semicircle equal 19.25 centimeters squared. Now I have calculated the area of the semicircle, and I already calculated the area of a rectangle. To have the area of the whole shape, I must add them together. So the area of the figure is equals to 70 plus 19.25, which is equals to 89.25 centimeters squared. Let's go and see example number 7 now. In the opposite figure, find the area of the colored part, where pi equals 3.14. Let's have a look at the figure. This figure is in the form of a square, and inside the square there is a circle which is attached from both sides. So if we have a look here at this 10 centimeter, by knowing that this 10 centimeter is the radius, then the other radius will be also equals to 10 centimeter. Have a look here at this diameter. This diameter is equals to the side length of the square. So I know now that the side length of the square is equals to 20 centimeter. Is it easy now to find the area of the square? Let's first calculate the area of the square and the area of the circle, and then let's see how to find the colored part. To calculate the area of the square, area of square is equals to 20 times 20, which is equals to 400 centimeters squared. From where did I find that the length is 20? Because I know that the diameter is equal to the side length of the square. Now let's go and calculate the area of the circle. The area of the circle is equals to pi r squared. I know that r is 10, so it is 3.14 times 10 squared, which is equals to 314 centimeters squared. Now I calculated the area of the whole square, and I calculated the area of the whole circle, but I don't need this. I need to find the area of those small colored parts. If you concentrated in this figure, you will find that the area of those small colored parts is the area of the square, and I took away from it the area of the circle. So to find the area of any colored part, what I should do is I will subtract the area of the big shape minus the area of the small shape. So here I will have the area of the colored part equals 400 minus 314, which is equals to 86 centimeters squared. Let's go now and see those multiple choice questions. Question number 1. A circle, its radius length is equal to 4 centimeter. Then its area is equals to pi centimeters squared. Let's pause here, and please I would like you to take a deep breath and concentrate. I know that the rule for the area is pi times r squared, right? What I was given here was the radius, which is 4 centimeter. So I was supposed to make the radius, which is 4 centimeters, squared times the pi. But here he told me he wants to find the area with respect to pi. What does this mean? He doesn't want me to put a value for pi. He wants pi to remain as simple as it is. So I will only put the 4 instead of the r. And the pi, I will leave it as it is, as simple as it is. So here I will have pi times 4 squared, which is pi times 16 centimeters squared. So my answer here is 16 centimeters squared. Let's go and see question number 2. A circle of radius equal to 7 centimeter and pi is equals to 22 over 7. Then its circumference is equal to. Here he asked about the circumference. And the rule of the circumference given the radius is 2 times pi times r. So 2 times 22 over 7 times 7, which is equals to 44 centimeter. Let's go now to question number 3. A circle of a diameter length 8 centimeter. Then its area equal pi centimeters squared. Again, You want me to leave the pi as a symbol as it is. I will not put 22 over 7 or 3.14. I will leave it pi as it is. Here I was given the diameter, so first I must calculate what is my radius. We know that the radius is half of the diameter, so our radius here is 4 centimeters. And the area will be equals to pi times 4 squared, which is equals to 16 pi centimeters squared. Again, I have here pi and centimeters squared, so what's missing is the 16. So the area of this circle is equals to 16 pi centimeters squared. Let's go now for the last one. A circle whose diameter length is 14 centimeters. Then the surface area of this circle equal centimeters squared. I know that the rule for the area is equals to pi r squared. But I was not given here the radius, I was given the diameter. So I am going to calculate the radius, and I know that the radius is half of the diameter. So the radius is 7 centimeters. So 22 over 7 times 7 squared, my area is equals to 154 centimeters squared. And finally, we finished today's lesson. It was an easy lesson, right? We finished, yes! I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you, Prep 1, and have a nice day.